Welcome back to Sleepover. My name is Daniel Cabral.
I'm Vince Caldera.
I'm Luis Lamos.
And guess what?
What?
Our haters have arrived.
That's crazy.
They have sailed the 7 seas, Luis.
Honestly, I'm surprised that it took this long to get people to dislike us, because there are so many other things that we've said that have been pretty bad.
Wait, I have said, dude.
Well, not you have said, yeah.
It surprised me. We were so afraid of a 9/11 clip that we dropped. Nothing.
And
then we all the other shit that we've said.
Yeah.
And then the one thing that came back to us was Daniel talking about the MMA.
And it's funny because it was you talking about it the most, and then somehow we got dragged into it.
Dude, you know what's so crazy?
Yeah.
It's like we're just a bunch of Latino boys living in the Americas, enjoying our lives, and these fools from Britain just sail over on their ships, and they're like, "You're a pussy, mate. You're a bitch." MMA is the
That was
coolest.
the funniest part is like, we heard their insults, but since they have their own sort of lingo over there, we couldn't tell if it was bad or good.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know if people are actually fans or if they're talking shit right now.
He's like, "You're a fan of you." I'm like, "Well, I'm a fan of you too, mate."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Someone said like speckled or
He
something.
said
I'm like,
we spec or yeah.
we spec.
I'd rather he calls us Spicks.
Yeah, than a spec. Yeah.
Than that,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Just
at least
call
I
us
know what
actual racial slurs instead of whatever the fuck you have over there.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I guess this is introducing you to what I get through. Get a lot. You know what I mean? It's like every week for me.
It's tough being Daniel the Goat.
It is tough being Daniel the Goat.
What do you mean every week? Because this is like the only time that I've seen this. Like, is there something that's happening like behind closed doors that I don't know about? Oh, TikTok.
Oh, yeah,
Does it really still happen that often?
Yeah, dude. Every 3 weeks I'll probably get like hate.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? I swear, I'm a good heel though. You know.
I
what
feel
mean?
like that's like your thing though. Like on your platforms, is kind of just like inciting stuff.
It's
like
insurrections.
yeah. You started the insurrection, and not a lot of people know that. Yeah.
Now here's the difference though. When I say shit, it's because I truly believe it. I'm not saying it to just be like the fucking edgy person.
Yeah.
I truly believe. You know what I mean? And if you dislike it, it's weird to send somebody an angry message. But
I think that's the thing though, is like, you can have an opinion that's like different than someone else's, right? Like there's a lot of things that I like, and if someone said that fucking sucks, I'm okay with it. Like I can move forward. That's fine. I like clothes. I like One Piece. I like Magic the Gathering, video games.
Yeah.
If someone's like, hey, that's awful, yeah, sure, that's fine.
That's
Yeah.
I'm still gonna like the thing.
I like baseball. I think we all like baseball here. The amount of shit talk I've heard about baseball over the years, it's insane. Like I've heard so much, but I'm still gonna watch baseball. If someone talks shit about your favorite sport, just keep watching the sport.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it to mess up your enjoyment of that sport.
People are like DMing me shit. They're like, "Oh, mate, but in a street fight, MMA fighter would." Well, I'm doing the voice still.
That's Australian more than anything else.
Oh, well, I mean, I think
like-
you got some from there too, right?
They
A kangaroo DM'd you.
Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah, Kangaroo Jack, who loves boxing but actually likes MMA.
Because like this.
Yeah.
But like
He's wearing a tap-out shirt.
I've gotten the same DM multiple times. It's like an MMA fighter would destroy a boxer in a street fight, and I'm like, let me tell you, bro, it would not affect my day whatsoever.
Yeah.
At all, dude. I'm like, okay, what does that got to do with me?
And even speaking of that, I would much rather see a regular street fight between two random people than like a professional boxer and an MMA fighter fighting in a street fight.
100%. I'd rather see two people who are not good fighters fight each
Yeah,
other.
that's much better.
Yeah, dude.
Like
So-
World Star is better than anything that MMA or boxing has ever put out.
Yes,
Look at the view count.
Straight up, dude. People were getting like, this woman was even mad at me for saying to throw them a knife part. She was like, "How could you not edit that out?" I'm like, "How could you be such a bitch?"
People are really sensitive, and it's crazy because I didn't think that community would be so sensitive.
Yeah, dude, they're literally the most triggered fan. I thought it'd be like Ariana fans, Beyonce fans, Nicki Minaj fans, but it's just Joe Rogan fans.
Just Joe Rogan fans.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's crazy that people really call like people betas in real life. They're like, I'm an alpha.
What is crazy is that we have like a lot of like liberal people that like follow and like our things and haven't been offended by anything, but literally the people that are the most conservative, I would think, have been the most heated about it, and it's like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
When people actually called us snowflakes, I was like, oh, people really use this term?
Yeah.
It was kind of funny. I liked it. I was like, wow. Like, people aren't good at talking trash online. They just repeat the same thing or use synonyms, and it's not very fun or
It's literally
good.
the same shit. It's like, all right, your forehead. And I'm like, all right, my boy, but I still pull better bitches than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could be fucking in a 96 Honda Civic with the window not going down.
Yeah.
All these guys kept going after my mustache.
Yeah, dude.
They keep bringing up my mustache, and it's something that I've heard since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I've had a mustache since I was a kid. And my thing is always like, I feel like the pedo mustache trope died off in the 70s because all the pedos now, They're all clean shaven. Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
They all look like Vince.
They all look like me. Yeah. It's 2021.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It's just like calling somebody like a twig.
They called me a twig. I was fine with it.
They called you a pogo stick.
They called you a pogo stick.
They called me a twig and a pogo stick, which are like two crazy nouns.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know why they're like, you know what would really hurt this guy? Calling him something very fun or something very beautiful.
Bro, I've always said this. You have like the most ideal body to fit into clothes.
Yeah.
And I say I'm jealous of you all the time. And they called me a twig too. And I'm like, I wish I haven't fucking been a twig since like eighth grade.
Also, like I think it's like cool to like be muscular and stuff like that. But I feel like sometimes I'll see men that are very muscular, and I'm like, that looks uncomfortable. Like I feel like you're not very content with who you are sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying like you. But like,
you got actual death threats, Daniel.
I did, yeah. And then I found out where this fool lived. He lived in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, and he's in the army. And I'm like, bro, they
Jack
really.
Harlow?
I think Jack Harlow's kind of funny, dude.
He is pretty cool.
He's
I
pretty
like him,
fun, yeah. But this fool's in the army, and I was like, oh, he knows how to like. He has guns and shit like that. But I'm like, they really let this fool defend the country? They really letting any motherfucker in there, dude.
That when you told me that guy was in the army, it reminded me that all the worst people at community college are all army veterans.
Yeah,
they're always the worst fucking students in the class. They're always the loudest. They're always trying to correct the teachers on shit.
Yeah,
they never finish out the semester.
I'll say some fucking shit which may be problematic, but it is 100% true.
And depending on what you say, I might respond to it.
Okay.
Vince might leave the fifth.
Actually, I was like, damn, you really think that?
We don't have to like every vet.
I get that. Well, it's like with every person. You don't have to like every person.
Like we have this like crazy like fucking blind support. I'm like, a lot of them are fucking pretty psychos.
Literally in the 60s and 70s, we called Vietnam War veterans baby killers because they literally went to Vietnam and killed babies. But after 9/11, we turned to this fucking patriotic country where suddenly we have to support every single veteran, otherwise you're un-American, even though they're fighting in wars that literally aren't protecting us. They're just literally bombing the Middle East.
I don't know why anybody would willingly, like, let's say Donald Trump is the president, right? Why would you willingly fight for that motherfucker?
Honestly,
yeah, it's so weird.
People who join the army or like any armed services are just people that got finessed by the U.S. government. Like you really believed those fools were gonna pay off your college and you joined the army? Like that's insane.
That Dodge Charger be looking nice.
yeah. I do. I feel like it's kind of like taking advantage of people that are very vulnerable too. That want to find a space to
they only
like,
set up army recruitment outside of like low income high schools. Like that's why only low income high schools have ROTC programs. Is because they want to recruit people who are low income because they don't have the options.
Yeah, dude. So it's crazy. I'm not trying.
So we understand that.
I'm not trying to dig anybody.
That dude was poor and he had to join the army, and
probably
now he hates you and he wants to kill you.
But I'm like, but here's the weirdest. This dude was sending me NLE Choppa like lyrics, and I'm like, dog, do you? It's like this thing like white boys have where they just think that like hip hop is like a game. Or people like shootings are just like a game. Like we've discussed this, but we grew up in a neighborhood where there were shootings. Fucking when we were in middle school, somebody got shot right across the street. But I think a lot of kids, they just see this as music and they don't really think that like shit that you have seen, like SWAT going into your house. These people are just like, well, this is just a game.
They're like, this is fun to say, and I can say it because or whatever. You know, they like to, I guess, appropriate that. This definitely sounds like some kid who's going to be dishonorably discharged from the service.
Get shot by a kid in Pakistan, my boy.
On the way here, Vince actually said he thought out of the three of us, I'd be the most likely to get death threats.
Really?
Yeah.
But like just out of sheer bad luck.
Yeah.
Like, and he said, if anything, they would send you death threats, but they'd kill me.
They'd be like, we got to get close to Daniel, find out some way to get him hurt.
They message you like, we killed your best friend, and you're like, oh no, Vince, and then it's just me.
If somebody kills you, Lewis, just know that I would make sure nobody wears an RIP shirt.
Daniel would be like, shoot.
It'd be so cool just to have a let's say we're at an open mic. Like we're at a show, right? And someone's like, hey, you're a bitch. And they pull out a strap and I just shoot somebody from on stage and then they continue the bit.
Dude, that'd be sick.
That'd be pretty hard.
Isn't that like what kind of happens like in the Joker? Like he just like shoots someone? Isn't that what he does?
He shoots the host, but I'm saying somebody who's going to shoot me.
You shoot Lewis?
Yeah, you try and shoot the shooter and you still end up shooting me.
That's funny, dude. But it's been crazy. I didn't get it. I haven't told you guys this, but actually, what day was it when I was
Someone
getting
said you titty pics, huh? That was crazy.
That's pretty wild. No.
That's so funny.
What he caught. But Wednesday, when I was getting all of this hate, right?
Yeah.
I didn't tell you guys what I was doing during this time. I was taking my sister to the emergency room.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
She had to go to the hospital. Yeah, you never know what's going on. Someone's like, I'm getting all these threats, death threats, people saying I'm a bitch, and I'm taking my sister to the emergency room.
Yeah.
And then they have her in the wheelchair and everything like that. I'm looking at her and I'm just like, damn, we're both having some fucked up days, huh?
Yeah. You're like,
I don't know who's got it worse.
The doctor crying. The doctor comes over and he's about to check on your sister. And you're like, but sir, look at the comments. What can I do about this?
like, get him to the ER stat.
The doctor, the guy commenting, he's like, MMA is fucking
He's like, look at the chart. It has 50 likes but 330 comments. We're losing him.
He's like, not good.
It's so great. Yeah, but that's
not terrible.
But yeah, there was some drama going on in the DM. I just kept reposting people's like DMs that they were sending me, and then they're seeing me repost them and they're like, yeah, you're making yourself look even stupider. And I'm like, bro, you look like a fucking loser. Like, I don't follow these people, and they still there's like 6 people that keep tuning into my stories.
That's pretty scary.
6 people?
That's why I don't post stories.
It's pretty dope though, kind of, you know what I mean? I'm like, you still got watching what I say. They're like, it's like people watching like Howard Stern, who's some like shock jock. They're like, I hate that fucking guy, but I'm gonna watch him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what he's gonna say next, you know?
I wonder what like I meant, like what's the point of all that though? Like why is someone dedicating so much time and effort? Because it's a waste of energy.
Yeah, outrage is addictive, Vince.
Yeah. Well, yeah. People like drama, right? Or
and you know me, I love
people love conflict.
People do, and we're a conflicting place, you know.
You guys have anything else that's been going on?
Dude, this is still gonna take a bit of amount. I got some more shit to say. I got more shit to say, Lewis. Vince. I got more shit to say.
Sure, yeah, dude.
You want me to tell you, dude?
What else happened?
Food kept
Is your sister okay?
No, oh yeah.
Yeah.
We lost her.
Yeah, what a cliffhanger. Yeah.
No. But this food kept DMing me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, here's the weirdest shit, Lou. I always think Lewis is texting, and I'm about to get mad, but I'm like always looking at his notes, and I'm like, shout out to him, but I also memorize that shit.
Yeah, dude.
My biggest thing is like, imagine you're on a date, right?
Yeah.
And this girl asks you, what did you do today?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I saw this fucking guy on Instagram post about MMA, so I just fucking hated it. It was the stupidest shit ever. So I sent him a DM. I was like, bro, you're a pussy. You're a faggot. You're a bitch.
God. Yeah.
This is what I was saying, dude. And yeah, I just called him a bitch, and I just had to tell him that.
Yeah.
You know? I had to call him a fucking beta. You know what she's gonna do?
Oh, this is the point of view of the other person, right?
She's like, she's like, dog, check please. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm out of here.
I'm out
later.
of here.
You know that guy's gonna go home and he's gonna be like, dude, Shorty was feeling me. But in reality, Shorty has to split the bill.
She split the bill. She just dipped out. Like, imagine that. Like, you can't explain some shit that sounds cool though. It's like, what'd you do today? I'm like, nah, I just woke up to some fucking hate.
Yeah.
Ain't no thing. Just another slow Tuesday for me, girl. Like,
I think it is really like disconnected and weird how like some men like can't bear the idea of losing or something. Like, it's fine to lose. Like, that's how you end up getting better
I
and
hate
stuff like
losing
that.
more than I like winning.
oh,
What is that from?
It's just a quote that I've heard football coaches say, and everyone's like, "Oh, I thought of that too."
Yeah.
And they'll think they're original.
Yeah.
Just like in the sense of like what you're saying is like someone just like doesn't understand that what they're doing is very stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, it's crazy that they think that they're important enough for me to care or for me to be like, God damn it, you got me.
Yeah.
Like they're like, this podcast is destroyed because
That was funny.
I'm like, dog, we gotta. I'll just say
The only person who's destroyed this podcast has been us, like 3 times. Like, we've stopped it and started so many times.
Like, your podcast is never gonna get off the ground because you did this. I'm like, dude, I don't want you as a fan anyway. I always said who I want my fan base to be. I think I told you guys though. It's gonna be gay men, black woman, and Latino gang members. If I could unite those 3 people, I cannot lose.
The perfect species.
The perfect species, dude. Because black
species. You're calling them a species of that people.
That's play, but look. Black women, they have kept R. Kelly's career alive. They kept Chris Brown's career alive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Latino gang members, they have kept the Raiders
alive. Yeah.
And for a long time, they kept the Dodgers alive, dude.
Yeah.
Barely. And who was the last person that said? And the gays, dog, they just can't lose arguments.
Yeah.
If I could unite all those 3 to defend me online, I will never lose.
And you're all 3 of those things. So
I'm a gay black woman.
Some parts of you more than others, but for sure, yeah.
I'm like split.
I'm like, damn, the more I think about it, the more that actually kind of like suits you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dude. I would say it makes sense in a crazy way, right?
I'm like, damn, that's why you love Miami so much.
I do, and I'm going this week.
Oh, shit. These comments keep on reminding me that every time I'm online and I see comments, and someone commenting says that they're a person of color, I just never believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, across the board, you just can never trust anything you ever read on the internet.
Yeah.
But that one thing specifically always gets me is like when they're like, oh, as a person, I'm like, no, I don't believe that.
And then you got a private profile. I'm like, how am I supposed to believe this shit?
Yeah, I'm like, you're a robot.
Yeah.
A robot of color.
Dude, getting all the hate from people with like no posts or private profiles, like, bro, give me the smoke.
And then it's the people who aren't private, and you see their profiles, you're like, oh, this dude is ugly.
Dude, it's always people with like 2 posts and they're following like 1,000 people and have like 30 followers. And I'll say I can't beef with ugly people anymore, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you were,
I'm gonna leave the room. Sorry, Danny.
If you're an ugly
we're
person,
friends, dude. We're best. But like, if you're an ugly dude, like you got more shit to worry
You better
about.
not start calling me your best friend. You better fucking keep saying that about Vince. Send the Vinces away.
Like, you're such a good, you're a real homie, dude. But yeah, dude, if you're just like that food, Chris's gums look like a fucking horse, dog. You look like a BoJack Horseman.
oh man,
Yeah.
I know like the kind of teeth that you're talking about. That's awful.
No, it's because like look, it's crazy for me to get called a beta most of the time because
Does that offend you at all?
No, it's shocking because I usually have the problem when I do open mics and stand up. It's like, this guy's not a guy we root for.
Yeah.
He looks like an asshole.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, dog, this is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I look like a villain.
Yeah, you do. You look like someone who wants to like to knock down a mall to build a gym. Or knock down an art center to build a gym.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I got the whole mall. Just the fucking
to build one gym for you.
The biggest gym.
Yeah.
That's like I look like a bully, and then for people to think
It takes all that space to fucking hold Daniel's attitude.
Thank you, dude. Attitude
You
era.
look like a what?
I look like a bully, and then when I see like ugly people who I know I could like mentally and physically bully, like just say shit online, I'm like, dog, what are you looking at?
What I love is that like you have this in you where you're like, yeah, I know I can physically and mentally bully someone. I think that's so funny. What I love most of like people that talk trash online, and I saw this like a handful of times because like I was looking through the people that were engaging with you, and my favorite thing is seeing a man who's saying things like beta and stuff like that. And then I visit their profile, and they have a whole ass family, like newborn children.
Yeah,
dude, it's
and it's
crazy.
like, how can you tuck your kid in at night and then call my friend like a cuck or a snowflake? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, go take care of your family.
Go like have a family, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
People really talk like that. That's the craziest
Dude, the internet
thing.
made people crazy.
Yeah, it really did, dude. And it's always just people from like fucked up states, man. So I can't even. I gotta understand.
There should only be like 3 states, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's California.
California, New York, and Miami.
Yeah,
That's
let's
it.
make Miami a state. Those are only 3 good ones, right?
Yeah, dude. But
I've never been to Chicago, so I don't care about Illinois.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll merge them.
Yeah, people want to fight me too. That's the crazy thing. They're like, say that. They're like in Chicago and they're like, come say that to my face. I'm like, dog, buy me a ticket so I can see the bean and pay for my stay, and I will gladly let you kick me in the
Did they
leg.
call the entire town Beantown because of that one bean? Or was it called Beantown before they put the bean?
Is it called Beantown?
Is it called
For
Beantown?
I thought East LA was
Oh,
called
that's,
Beantown.
Boston's
Yeah.
Beantown.
Oh,
Boston's Beantown.
I just forgot they had that one big bean. That's a stupid attraction. The bean?
Yeah.
That metallic bean, that's an art installation, I think.
That's pretty dumb.
It's pretty sus, dude.
It's kind of impressive to see something that big and metallic in the
Yeah.
middle.
I mean, we have the Walt Disney Art Center
Oh,
here in
yeah,
LA.
But that's not a bean.
That's a building, dude.
It's a building that you can listen to music in.
But one
and I
bean-
can listen to music in any building.
One bean
Yeah.
is useless though. Imagine you get a meal and you get one bean,
Oh
But
yeah.
check this out. From a beanstalk can rise, right? So,
Yeah.
but it's on top of the ground, so it's not planted.
And,
it's not
and then you got
planet, right?
giants up there who want to destroy the world. Attack on Titan.
yeah.
The Diaz's.
The Diaz's, yeah.
Diaz's, dude. Fucking huge ass foods. But yeah, that's been the week, dude. A lot of hate. A lot.
If you've ever been hated on or have had like a negative experience with someone online, let us know. Also, if you want to ask us any questions about that experience, let us know. Someone sent me an email. It was actually not that bad of an email, but I thought it was funny that they went to your profile and looked.
And
they actually thought I was management, which I think is
you are management.
Yeah.
Don't fucking. Hey, but chill.
Yeah.
You are management.
I am management. Yeah,
But it's
that's true.
crazy to think like I'm gonna send this guy an email to tell him that he lives in my head. I'm living in his head rent free. I'm like, I don't even know who you are.
I've never been mad enough to send an email. I've written a bad review before, but like,
That's crazy for you, Vince.
Yeah.
Well, they tried ripping me off at like my dealership. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, I'm not gonna let this happen to other people.
Yeah.
So it was more of like a warning.
That's what I'm sending back to people. I'm like, this is you can't fucking say dumb shit.
I was like, my dealer handcuffed me and then blindfolded me and just started tickling me.
And then you're like, and then they fucked me over in my car. And then the first part was good. But the first
Yeah.
part fucked me over in my car.
that's excellent service.
Don't trust Gabriel. Yeah.
The damn Toyota dealership, man. Toyota of Calabasas.
Hey, man, when I'm driving in my Toyota-thon, or in my Toyota, I call it a Toyota-thon.
Yeah,
Messed it up.
I went to Hollywood for the first time on Friday. Like
ever?
for the first time in a while.
Okay.
Like over.
I was like, hey, you like
Never
it?
been to Hollywood. Nice.
Yeah, you did take a picture of the signs. The floor.
Hollywood changed so much. Hollywood already was kind of not a good place to go to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it had some cool stuff. It's all gone now.
It's crazy because
we tried going to Amoeba.
Yeah.
Me and our friend Jack. If you hate this podcast, you'll hate Jack Hackett. So please reach out to him too. We wanted to go check out the new Amoeba. Long ass line. It would have taken over an hour to get in.
Really?
Yeah. So we walked past where the old Amoeba was, and we're like, fuck it, we're just gonna eat. And the one restaurant that we saw that was open looked really good, and it was called The Brothers Meatballs. It looked like an old Italian place. As soon as you walk in, it's like a regular Hollywood restaurant. Like, you're gonna pay a bit, but might be kind of good. And it says Brothers Meatballs, so we're looking at the menu. We're like, oh, it sounds pretty good. We were deciding what we're gonna do, where we're gonna split. And then we walk inside, and the waitress comes down. She's super nice, and we're like, okay, we're gonna eat her for sure.
Yeah.
We're looking at the entire menu. Very bottom corner, it says 100% plant-based. It's called a meatball store.
Did you not like it? Did you just get turned off immediately because of that?
Well, yeah, I mean, because we thought it was meatballs. We thought it was just regular Italian food. It's literally called meatballs, but then it's plant-based meatballs, so there's no meat in it. So I just think they should have came out and called them plant balls.
Plant balls,
yeah, because there's no meat in it, so there's no point in calling it meatballs. We tried ordering what we thought was meatballs, but we actually ended up getting garlic bread instead.
And I bet they weren't even fucking brothers, huh?
It was actually two gay guys whose family isn't okay with it, so they're like brothers.
I love that. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, we thought we were getting at that point we were already inside. The lady was nice, so we couldn't be we're not into this because it's plant-based.
You should. I've done that before.
We just didn't, and then we ended up ordering the cheapest thing, thinking it was gonna be garlic bread and meatballs. Only garlic bread, $20.
Wow.
Oh my God! Yeah, definitely.
You just ate garlic bread?
Yeah, and it was.
I'd do that. I would eat bread.
But we split it between us, $20.
Yeah,
and it was one piece of garlic bread split into 5 with 3 dipping sauces.
That sounds pretty good.
Jesus Christ, dude! You could buy
no, just the bread, not the price. The price is bad, but I would eat the bread.
The bread was good, and then the dipping sauce was good.
Yeah,
but $20.
That's not good.
You can buy so much loaves of bread. You can go to the 99-cent store and buy 20 of the what's that white bread with the bear on it? You know what I'm talking about?
That's Bimbo, yeah.
Bimbo bread or Wonder bread, any kind of bread, dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna waste my bread on $20 for bread.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would walk right out.
That's how I think all these plant-based places get you. They have to be honest. But in actuality, I think their business model is just they trick you to get inside, and then they're like, "Oh, we're actually plant-based."
Look, man, it's kind of like consent. You can get me in the bed, but if I don't really want to go through with it, you still have to let me leave. You know what I mean?
These plant-based places aren't letting us do that.
They're not letting. You know what I mean? Somebody needs to raise an issue.
They're holding us down with their nice service.
And Eric Garcetti is the one. Yeah, we gotta stop him. Yeah,
I'm gonna stop. If you saw Eric Garcetti in the streets right now, what would you do?
All right, so you're Eric Garcetti.
Yes.
And I'm me.
Yeah.
Eric. Fuck you.
And then he turns to dust. Like in the Avengers.
That's how you beat any politician. You just embarrass them.
Dude, I remember that fucking video of Eric Garcetti when the Kings won.
Yeah.
They won something. I don't really follow hockey.
Yeah.
But he said there's 2 rules.
They won something.
It might not even have been the game. No. They might have just won something.
The Stanley Cup.
The Stanley Cup. He's like, there's 2 rules in politics. You never cuss and you never get seen with a drink in your hand. He lifts up a beer and he's like, but this is a big fucking deal. And then all the comments on YouTube are just like, wow, such a cool mayor.
Wow.
My mayor did that. My mayor really did that. I'm like, your mayor also shut down the city.
That dude's crazy. It's very disappointing.
Yeah, you knew him personally.
Yeah, I knew him personally, dude. Like Eric, damn, dude, you changed. I know you subscribe, so don't even trip.
Eric was my guy, bro. If I need anything, that's the guy I would go to. But now, I don't even look at him when he sees me.
I used to call him Eric the dude, man, because he was the dude. You hit him up, you'd be like, Eric, let's go fucking drink, But now, let's call him Eric the stranger because I don't even fucking know that guy anymore. You know what I'm talking about?
I was gonna shake his hand with a broke hand.
Yeah, dude, we were supposed to be at the paddle boats the other day, but then they ended up shutting down the whole park. God damn, dude. Let me know.
I've never been on the paddle boats.
They're cool. They're fun.
I've never been on the paddle boats either.
Yeah, well, let's all go on the paddle boat together.
What if they just like gave
There's
them?
only room for 2 people.
What if they build those little houses like on the lake?
Little houses on the boat.
On the lake.
That'd be kind of cool.
It'd be like kind of like what's that
Like
stuff in New
Tom
Orleans?
Sawyer's Island?
Yeah. They just put like little house, like what's in New Orleans, right? They have like shit that's like on the water by their homes. We got this gigantic lake.
Hey, what do you...
I think I know what you're talking about. I feel like I've only seen this in video games, but like
Floating houses?
like on a bayou or something.
Yeah, the
right?
bayou.
Kind of like in Pirates of the Caribbean when you're like creeping up to the first part and you see like a house like right to the left.
Yes.
Like,
okay.
you know
Are
what
those
I'm talking
actually... I thought those were just on stilts. Are they actually floating?
They could be.
They could be, actually.
We could turn Echo Park Lake into a damn bayou, and it could be fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
everyone
people-
on a banjo?
That'd be crazy, dude. I'd for sure give them like $3 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spend $15 on paddle boats to row in there to give the dude $3.
That'd be a crazy ass concert.
I remember when we went to San Francisco, there was like homeless people asking for specific dollar amounts.
Yeah, for like requests and
You give
things
me
like that.
$7. I'm like, bro, I don't even have like now. I for sure don't have change.
I'm like, bro, I'm a child.
Like I got a 10. He's like, just give me the QR code. Like you got a nicer phone than me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my Venmo QR code tatted on my back of my hand.
That would be pretty wild. If people started doing that.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty. Would you do that?
No, I don't really use Venmo.
Or like you get like a tramp stamps, like if you're getting fucked, someone can tip you money. Like, damn, this is real fucking good.
Or you walk up to Mayor Eric Garcetti, you know, like, hey, because you keep on fucking me. And then you come here.
Damn, dude. Man. Garcetti, watch out, dude. I'm gonna tag you in this. West Coast Customs reply to one of the Bang Bus videos.
That's so funny.
That'd be funny if Eric Garcetti's like, damn.
West Coast Customs said that they have gotten some very unique requests over the years. I'm just wondering, did some dude ask to put titties on his fucking car? Like,
yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Somebody put what's that shit that we jerk off into that thing?
What? Like a flashlight?
Yeah, you put a flashlight in the steering wheel.
Oh, yeah. We took out the PS2 and we put in a flashlight, bro. Damn, exhibit. This shit crazy.
You start crying.
My mom's gonna love this. It's not even the kid's car, it's his mom's car.
Hey, dog, we put 4 pocket pussies on your headrests.
Yo, the whole squad's gonna love it. Yeah.
Just you driving when your homies fucking the cherry behind you.
Like, bro, what you doing back there? Yeah.
Wait till we're a red light. Like,
Eric, man, chill. You chill, Eric. Eric the dude, man.
Wow for this one, Eric.
Yeah, dude. You know, actually, dude, Eric Garcetti used to work for West Coast Customs.
Those motorcycles, I don't know what it's called, but the ones where like you have to lay down.
Oh yeah.
Those should have pocket pussies. Like.
Yeah, dude, you just tried. Yeah. That's like.
Wait, that's the only way you can pop a wheelie. I'm sorry. Dude, I've on some of those motorcycles, I've seen dudes come to a stop where they go and then they like. The motorcycle goes like up that way, and they're literally just on the front wheel.
That's
like,
scary, dude.
It looks cool, but you're like, oh, that wasn't worth like you almost dying.
Yeah,
life's a risk, man. But you know what? Let's take a quick commercial break.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
And we'll be right back with more Sleepover Pod. We're back with Sleepover. Vince,
what's up?
When's the last time you got like hate besides the whole thing that happened last week?
Last time I got hate.
Do people hate on you?
I feel like if they hate on me, it's like
when we play Magic, dude, everyone goes after you at the table.
People do go after me when I'm playing cards.
But like things about you though, like they're like, I hate this food.
I'm like, do they hate your stupid glasses or like
the way I dress all ugly?
Yeah. Fucked up haircut.
Yeah. My stupid ass teeth.
None of us here like our teeth, right?
I don't like my teeth.
I have bottom teeth that aren't straight.
I hate,
but you can't see them.
People say that shit, and I'm like, you have nice teeth, like, but my bottom teeth are fucked up, and I just want to slap them in the fucking mouth.
They're still like fucked up. Like I can't like.
Yeah, but like nobody sees them, dude. So it's like they don't even matter.
I just take them out, huh?
Yeah. Or you give me a kiss.
Yeah, kiss me, dude, if you're down. But blindfolded though.
Blindfolded, dude. So it's not gay.
Do you guys think you're good kissers?
Oh yeah.
That is so funny. He didn't even try to be modest or anything. He wasn't like, you know what? I think I am. I might be. He's like, oh yeah. Well, I can't wait for this to be a clip, and then we'll put it in the comments.
He's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look, man, if you ask Floyd Mayweather, you're like, are you good at boxing? But like, well, yeah, dude. Like,
I wouldn't ask Floyd. I'd ask your dog.
I practiced with Rico the dog. I was like, give me those lips. I give me kisses.
Did you ever
day.
practice kissing, or is it just natural?
Yes. Yeah, you
practice kissing?
You got to do the other thing with your hand.
Yeah,
your hand?
the way that you do it is like you get your hand and then you draw a face on it, and then you like make out with it.
Vince puts 2 little eyeballs right here.
And lipstick right here.
Yeah. He goes like this.
And I'm like, oh my god, I love you so much.
Yeah, like a grapefruit, and you just go like, oh.
Yeah. No, that's a different one. Yeah.
You have to heat up a grapefruit and then make out with it.
That'd be Vince. You look like a freak that would like put your dick in a grapefruit.
Nah,
That's the only time he comes quick.
Just like get like the tightest grapefruit.
You just start fucking fruit. You go to Trader Joe's, you're like,
Like, Vince, this is how you're supposed to get vitamin D.
Oh no, the guy's back here.
you always put this stuff back.
Wait, you're in the watermelon section just slapping all the watermelons, being
my-
like, oh, this.
That'd be a really funny way to like just like sound super horny just to check like watermelon or whatever. You know?
You're in the checkout line, you put the watermelon on the conveyor belt, you're like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be real juicy.
Or right in front of like the fucking the cashier, you like put a hole into it and you taste, and you're like, oh, this will work.
Yeah. I love that. What's it called? To answer your kissing question, I think I'm okay at kissing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on Lewis right now.
Well, how do you
Just like
think?
call out every girl that you can. We like right through this door walks every girl you've ever kissed, and then like we ask them.
With me saying that I'm alright at kissing, I feel like hopefully they would agree. But yeah, I think so.
You got to be confident. You know what I mean?
I am confident that I'm alright. I mean, I
You got to.
feel like there's other things I want to be better at than kissing.
Yeah, dude. You got
know?
to be good at kissing.
Yeah, hugging.
Hugging.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm not a good hugger. I never liked hugging people ever because I never wanted to be a where my hug at guy.
I'm always self-conscious
yeah.
of how like the hugging going, like how I approach it, how long
Do
it
you guys hug
lasts.
your girlfriend? Oh no, you guys obviously hug your girlfriends.
I give her a handshake, dude.
You gave Jasmine
I
her
give Jasmine because I
magic.
told you I got the strong will and we're waiting.
We headbutt each other. We headbutt each other. To like,
Yeah. The most I've ever given Jasmine like for a hug or touching her is I rock bottom her. You know, I kick her in the stomach and then I'm like,
People's elbow.
when she's been acting up. But yeah, you a good kisser, hugger? What do you think?
I don't know about hugging.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, but you know about
boy.
kissing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He knows that.
You know,
Look
they,
at
they
them
like
lips.
the mustache.
Damn,
they
dude.
like getting
Yeah,
that.
You got
I
them-
have asked in the middle of making out. I have asked girls if they like the mustache or not. I just have to ask
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
You're like,
Do you guys ask to kiss a girl or do you just go for it?
I ask. Just
Yeah.
in this day and age, I know it's always awkward at first, and it's not a cool move, but I ask.
I
Yeah.
think
Do you say
for
can-
like
do you say
COVID,
can-
it might be okay.
You say,
to-
can I kiss you or do you say, hey, let me kiss you?
I say can I?
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
like,
But now that I think about it, maybe I should say like, hey, let me kiss you. That's a bit better.
It's like salesmanship. You don't want to ask a yes or no question. You know what I mean? You got to get them trapped. You got to get them
You
buying.
gotta get them trapped.
You gotta get them
Yeah.
trapped.
Louis,
it's so
you probably
shitty.
give hickeys, huh? You probably be out there sucking on Shotty's neck and shit.
I remember being a teenager and helping you get rid of your hickeys.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Dude, one time, I had so many hickeys on my chest. It looked crazy. It looked like I got beat the fuck up.
You guys had some wild sleepovers, too.
Yeah, I was like, Louis, you can't do this shit no more.
But didn't one time you show up to a place with hickeys and everyone was like, dude, your girl's a hater. Like,
Oh, yeah, dude. One time I went to work. I had a hickey on my neck.
Good job.
I'm not gonna say the job. I went to work and I had a hickey on my neck, and then
Was this recent or not?
My coworker was like, "Dude, your girlfriend's a hater." That shit was so funny, dude. That's so funny. Like, oh man, hickeys are just like, I don't know. It's just they shouldn't exist, man.
Mexicans
yeah,
love them.
it's a weird thing.
Do only Mexicans give hickeys? Like, I've never heard like a
I've
white person
seen,
giving
like,
a hickey before.
Memes of like black people with hickeys.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
How do you see? Never mind.
No, it's just like it was a meme, but then it,
No, is it harder for a black?
or no, I've seen the meme that I saw was like it was a black dude's neck with a hickey, and it's like, oh help, like my someone bit my boyfriend last night, like I need help finding out what happened. Because black men don't cheat. Black men do not cheat.
I saw one. It was like my girl got beat by the police at the Black Lives Matter rally. A man fucked well, and she just had a bunch of hickeys.
That shit's crazy, dude.
Oh shit! Damn, dude.
Oh, you know what sucks? It really sucks. I have young parents, right? And sometimes sometimes I'll see my parents with hickeys and I have to pretend like it's not there. I have to pretend like, damn, they use the vacuum wrong. They out here like walking into doorknobs that are at the wrong level. I just gotta make stuff up. Just to, I go to the door. I'm like, the door is locked. Fuck. I'm not gonna like what I see the next morning.
They're getting after it, dude.
Yeah.
They get it at it.
I'm like, how come all you guys have like a bunch of spoons and stuff? Like froze the spoons to wipe it off. Damn. That's crazy.
That's what you have to do, right?
Luis has helped me do that.
Really?
Yeah. You put a spoon into the fridge and it gets really cold.
Yeah.
And you kind of scrape it off.
Yeah, I remember you were doing that last week for some reason. Before you went home, you were like, what are you doing?
I'm like, damn, you gotta help me.
Yeah, dude, Jack's fucking crazy. Every time Jack starts drinking a bit, dude.
Yeah, but that's why I love Jack, because he's so affectionate, man. I love friends that are like that.
He's wild, dude. But yeah, dude. Hickeys.
Have you ever had a hickey, Daniel?
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. But I just let them fly.
Yeah.
I wear collared shirts. Or I would just,
I imagine you get a hickey and then you start wearing V-necks for like a week.
Dude. Some people like showing them off though, and that's the weird. Always people like fucking.
It's like, hey, what's over
what's
there?
What's up? Yeah. Like, hey, do I look like a giraffe? Like, that shit's crazy, dude.
Yeah, you get a hickey and it looks like something. Like you get a hickey and like your parents see and it's like, oh, is that the Virgin Mary in your hickey?
That's how they pray to you.
Would that be kind of funny though? Like your hickey looks like the Virgin Mary.
Yeah.
Diosito, and then they start doing rosaries on your neck.
No, it's because he's been praying so much.
You're the second coming, dude.
Yeah.
His girlfriend comes over and she's always like, "Oh God," and I know they're praying in their room.
If you got a hickey today, like let's say you wake up tomorrow, obviously it's like because you had an interaction with someone. Would you be embarrassed or would you try to get or would you be okay with it? I'm asking everybody here. Like, would you be embarrassed? Or would you try to get away with it?
I'd be embarrassed around my parents, but I guess around my friends, I'd be embarrassed around my friends too. Yeah, because I'd be like, I don't want them to know.
Why would you be embarrassed on me? I'd literally just be like, my boy. Like,
I know you would, but I feel like other of my friends would like make a big deal about it.
Ooh,
I feel like when I was younger, I'd be okay with it, but now I'm like, I gotta go to work and I gotta like be out in public.
Yeah. They know that you're out here piping, dude.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that people respect more. Apparently, you're a beta, so they're like,
I'm a beta. Which means I'm collaborative
Honestly,
and take
they
criticism.
called you a beta and you still fuck.
Yeah.
Like that's even better than being an alpha and fucking.
Fuck that
being
night,
a beta,
dude. That's crazy. Dude, that's crazy. Imagine if we were like literally like as bad as those people. Like, I'm not a beta, and you just send your fucking hickeys and shit like that. Like, look at this, bro. I got a girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm not a beta. I have a girlfriend. Look at how many hickeys she
Look how many hickeys she did. I did send a picture of me, Jasmine, and Rico to this one guy. I was like, bro, like I'm not gonna reply to you anymore. I'm gonna go walk my dog.
That's funny.
And he was like, a female? Oh my god. How did you get? I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know how Tony did that shit.
Oh, if a guy says the word female, he definitely does not get any pussy.
Yeah,
dude. Like that's for sure.
He's like, a female? How? And I was like, bro, you're fucking weird.
It's just
like their catch rate as if they're fucking Pokemon.
Is this Mandark from Dexter's Lab?
This is how like weird they were, dude.
Yeah.
Just another day in the life of Daniel the Goat, man. Imagine you had to walk in my shoes for a day, and I had to walk in yours.
Well, I've seen your fucking shoes, so I wouldn't want to walk in
Air Force Ones. They're a little dirty.
No, I meant more because you have that weird flat foot thing.
Oh yeah. I feel
forget you have that sometimes.
But yeah.
Hey, help my homie out.
Does your feet hurt like if you're walking a lot?
Yes, they hurt a lot.
That's crazy.
How do you deal with Disneyland?
It hurts. It just hurts a lot when I wear Vans. It's unbearable all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. This shit is irritating.
Weren't you wearing like insoles for a bit?
I wear insoles all the time.
Wow, and it still hurts?
I mean, it doesn't feel. It hurts less, but
life is pain.
Life is pain, man.
Life is pain.
To be me, you gotta go through pain.
I'm like, my boy's been getting bullied, so I bought him new shoes.
I wish you'd give me new shoes, dude.
I would give you shoes.
Look, it's crazy how like I got more hate on that over you got for those shoes that were split down the middle.
Oh, dude, yeah, man.
Let's imagine somebody were like, your shoes are so fucking stupid that I'm gonna DM you.
Dude, no one went through any of my profile pics or anything like that.
Dude,
some people came into mind and they're like, your legs look pretty skinny. I'm like, dude, why are you fucking checking me out? Like, I'm like, I don't go that way. Like, it's okay if you do, but like,
dude, people were commenting on my shirtless photo. They're like just putting laughing emojis. I'm like, what are you laughing at? A fucking fool.
That's so funny.
You're looking hot as fuck, dude.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. But yeah, dude, if I ever wake up hating, fuck it. I fucked it. if I ever go to bed hating, I pray I don't wake up. I swear to God, I pray God takes my soul right now. I'll be down there with Prince Philip. You know what I mean?
R.I.P. Prince Philip.
And I'll be looking up at DMX and X.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Prince Philip died from a calf kick, dude.
What?
Took his ass out.
What? Fucking ex. I'll give it to him. He's calf kicking him up in heaven. That's crazy. People are like, you wouldn't be able to take a calf kick. I'm like, you guys are acting like I just wouldn't lift up my left foot. Like a foot and just block the calf. If you're telling me what you're going to do, then how am I going to get hit by it? Like, I'm going to fucking kick you in the calf. I'm like, okay, I see it coming, dog. Yeah.
One of the comments that I thought was funniest to see was like, oh, people kept saying these versions probably got their asses kicked in high school like all the time, and that's why they're mad at MMA. Like, no, like we didn't go to those kind of high schools where like people were just kicking the shit out of each other. Like we weren't fucking pussies that were just getting beat up.
Yeah, dude.
I was class president.
Yeah, dude. No one can fuck up the class president.
No one can, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Vince got that because he fought the other person running.
Yeah.
I gave
what was her name?
Yeah. Who was running? I don't know if anyone else ran.
I thought it was a girl, and you didn't want her to win.
So it was an open thing, so you just kind of won? I thought you beat out a bunch of candidates.
I don't remember.
You remember, dude. You just
and Vince ended up banning gay marriage in his high school.
Yeah, dude.
But then I brought it back so I could get the people. They were complaining. Okay. I did as much as I could.
He brought it back for Lewis.
For Lewis, yeah. I was like, because I found out he was, I was like, it changed my whole perspective.
It is funny how like online the hate, like for at least me, 50% of it was calling me gay. You know. Because they just send me pictures. They send me pictures of me with sunglasses on, and they're like, "Look at you, you look so gay." And I'm like, "All right, like, look." And I'm not gonna lie. I've said gay before, like, growing up and shit. But I'm like, that's not.
Yeah, when you're having sex with a guy, and you're like, "You fucking gay piece of shit."
But look, calling somebody gay is not the knockout punch. If anything, that's a jab. That's a set.
None of them hit the knockout punch.
None of them hit the knockout. Like there was nothing that was just like, oh man.
If I'm being 100% honest, all your comments were calf kicks.
They were calf kicks. They're not doing anything to me.
Yeah, it did. Like there wasn't anything that I was impressed by.
Yeah,
really.
And especially if you're sending a paragraph, dude. That's crazy. I got schoolwork that I haven't done, and I haven't sent paragraphs to. But you sent a paragraph to me. That's crazy. And you're telling me that I'm living in your head, or I don't even know how to say that shit. Rent free. I don't even know, dude.
Someone emailed being like, "I'm living in your head."
I'm like, how'd you get this email?
Bro, you had to open your email to send that shit. You had to open a whole new other app.
You had to say. You gotta type up a damn Gmail. Like sometimes I wish their phone goes like black so they just see the reflection of themselves typing up this stupid ass response. If you ever comment on something angrily, just check yourself. You could be doing so much more shit. If you ever DM a stranger online and you're not shooting your shot, dog, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like,
dude, these guys literally want to shoot you, but they're not shooting their shots at fucking chicks, dude.
Damn, dude, you're on the bench. You're on the bench like the bus coming. You're watching people like play. You're watching the starters play. And you're like, put me in, coach. But bitch, he ain't never putting you in, dude. You're a second string ass bitch.
There should be an app where if you're like commenting hate, it should automatically open your camera onto the front viewing camera, so you always see your chin when you're fucking ugly and shit.
Yeah, your worst self.
That's like the guy who said, oh, "I'll kill you right now," and I was like, "Bro, kill yourself, dude, before
save us both the time.
Kill yourself before a kid in Afghanistan does." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's rude. No, it's not, dude. Shout out to the cacti.
So any other crazy stuff going on? Yeah, this cacti is crazy, dude.
What would you guys do if I got shot though? That'd be pretty funny, huh?
I still think I'd get shot before
That's
you.
That's the craziest thing for you to say. So you get shot, but you just like flex the bullet out
I think I'd survive a bullet shot.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd survive one. Yeah.
Would you rather get shot or stabbed?
Oh, stabbed.
Shot.
Really?
Wow. Okay, what's your reasoning, Daniel?
Because the bullet goes in there and it stays in there. But when somebody stabs you, they fucking goes in, it goes out.
Well, sometimes I heard that it's taking out the knife that hurts you more.
That's why I wouldn't want to get stabbed.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'd rather get shot. And then plus, like, bro, I got stabbed. Like, how are you going to let somebody get that close to you?
My dad's been stabbed, and it's like the craziest scar I've seen on his body.
Like, my boy, like,
yeah, did your dad tell you that story?
No, he's never really told me that. So I should ask him, and then I'll bring it to the pod. It just kind of feels weird to be like, to look at his body and be like, so you got stabbed, huh?
Yeah.
What was that like?
You don't ever talk to your dad. Like, I get my dad tells me these stories unsolicited, and I'm not bringing them up on the pod, but like I will be working and shit like that, and then he'll just start telling me about some wild ass stories, and I'm like, damn, we're about to get lunch right now. He's about to.
I feel like I wait for like my dad to say stuff because I don't know like whether it's rude or not. Mm-hmm. But one time, my dad and I were walking through an alley, and this guy came up to him and he's like, "Hey, you beat me up when we were younger and stuff like that." And my dad was like, hey. He didn't even apologize. He's just like, oh, yeah, that's right. They just kept on walking. I was like, what happened? Like, that guy was trying to find closure. My dad just walked past me. Like, all right, you.
When I was in high school and I was in the locker room that I was in for PE, there's this one cholo who like would show up once a month, and he'd always have the fucking craziest stories. And he was like this like white fucking bald cholo. And I remember he talked about getting stabbed, and the way he described it was like, it just feels like you get punched super hard, and then you realize something's just fucking stabbed inside of you. Oh. And then there were 2 other stories he brought up too. He talked about one time where he was in a fight, and then somehow someone ended up stabbing a nail into his head.
Damn.
What?
And he was like, he got away from the fight. He won the fight, and he ended up walking away. Mm-hmm. And as he's walking down his block, this is like a homie of his runs up with a hammer. He's like, "I got you," and he pulled the fucking nail out.
That's crazy.
Damn, dude.
That is unbelievable.
That made him stand up, dude.
I'm standing up because, dude, like, what a friend. What a friend to do that. On deck with the hammer. Like, he doesn't have, like, the gun hammer. He has, like, a literal hammer with him. And, like, damn, like, would I be down for, like, you to pull a fucking nail out my head? Fuck no. I wouldn't even trust a carpenter to pull a nail out my head, dude. Like, that's crazy. I just have that in my head for the longest time. I'd have such, like, trust issues, I think, after that, too.
I just yank. I'd be like, I'm going to get it on 3. I'd be like, 1, 2, and then yank that thing out.
But, like, sometimes nails are hard to get out.
Dude,
you know, even when you have a hammer.
Really?
You know?
Yeah, that's true. That is true, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think all that. The other story he had was just, like, being in shootouts, and he's like, yeah, Dick, when you feel the fucking wind just blow past you, shit's crazy.
That's really funny. Because he makes it sound so beautiful when the wind is I would love to hear that sonnet, that poem, whatever it is about gang violence, to be like, when the wind whirs past your head.
He's like, hey, Pocahontas, I'm going to paint you with the colors of the wind. Dude.
Man, dude.
That's wild, man.
It is crazy being like a person of color because you go through so much stuff, and then you're just like, but that's normal. Yeah. And then you go to like a white person and like, damn, that's crazy. You want to go to college for free? Oh man.
Oh, guess what? I got my vaccine.
Oh,
week.
Nice.
Yep. Oh no, I just won. I should have been like, just give me both.
What if that's how the podcast ends? Got my vaccine. Episode ends in black.
People are just mad. They're like, wait, they haven't been vaccinated this whole time? They've been next week. Yeah, I got it, dude. My arm was really sore.
Nice.
You got both already, right?
I got one. The second one's coming in like a week or 2.
Which one did you get?
Me?
Yeah.
Moderna. Yeah. Moderna.
That's the gay vaccine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like it takes it away from you?
You got worried? You're like, what?
This guy messaged me and he was like, oh, you should go to the gay fucking camps. And I sent him a picture of Mike Pence. I'm like, you looking like this, man, boy.
Damn, what happened to Mike Pence? Huh? I forgot about that fool.
That's crazy.
Dude, I barely even follow politics anymore.
It's sick not to follow politics anymore.
Yeah, it is, dude. I just follow AOC just to see like her stories.
Your stories. Yeah. She has you on close friends.
I'm always commenting like, show your feet, please.
Show your feet, please.
No, I message AOC and I'm like, can I please private message you?
That's the kind of shot that you got to be shooting.
Please DM me.
Please respond.
Baby girl, please.
Please, AOC, I love you so much.
That's crazy.
Oh, when I was in Hollywood, you know what store I went to? And you know what store's fucking crazy in Hollywood?
What?
Please check it out if you're ever in Hollywood. The Pop Funko store.
Oh, my sister wants to go there.
It's insane. It literally feels like you're in Disneyland. Like, the place is fucking massive.
Is it a museum or is it a store?
No, it's a store.
Okay.
They have tons of pops.
I think there's a museum in that area too.
Maybe. It all feels like it.
Ripley's, believe it or not, you know?
Yeah. No, it's just fucking massive. It reminded me that when the Capitol riots happened, people stole stuff off of Nancy Pelosi's desk and they ended up stealing her limited edition gold Captain America Funko Pop.
When you said that, Lewis, when you told me that, I wished so bad that you had a Twitter because that would be such a funny tweet. And like, it's so funny for like just someone to be like, yeah, this bitch is gonna fucking miss this shit.
One of the most powerful people in the country is like, I want to get reminded of Captain America every day.